The Blue Couches with Lisa Postolek. She's the Culture Development Manager for a big conference that's coming up next month called Driving Impact for Manufacturers. But Lisa, welcome to the Blue Couches.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, tell us about this conference. It's an all-day thing at the Bayfront Convention Center.
It's all day. We're so excited. It's a first inaugural workforce conference through the Northwest IRC. You mentioned March 25th. Yes, it's all day. We've got a fun-filled day planned. We're going to have a simulation in the morning. It's called Ready or Not. It's kind of a game for manufacturers. We'll put people in teams, and it's an opportunity to really learn about the business in a fun way. It raises awareness. It kind of changes people's mindsets. They really get to make a lot of choices and then see how those choices impact the business.
So who will be attending this?
So primarily manufacturers. We support manufacturers through the Northwest IRC, but anyone's welcome to attend. We'll have non-manufacturers.
If you're just interested in all the technology that's happening today in manufacturing.
Yeah, the whole conference will be geared towards manufacturers, but we'll have community partners and services for manufacturers, I'm sure, there too. We've got sponsors and exhibitors. So yeah, a lot of people.
Do you have any like school bus kids coming in as part of it?
Not that I know of, not that I'm aware of. We actually do a separate conference for some of the kids.
For that, to get them interested in
for
jobs
students,
and trades,
We do a lot with the students and getting them interested in manufacturing.
What inspired you folks to create something like this? Obviously, we have a lot of manufacturing in this area.
We do. So our whole purpose is to support manufacturing, and we like to say we're a resource for manufacturers. So we're constantly looking for ways to provide more resources for manufacturers. So this conference idea came up to bring as many manufacturers together as we could. Of course, Erie and the Bayfront is a great place to do that. And just started brainstorming and putting it together.
And manufacturing has really changed over the decades, especially here in the region, and it's so technology based now.
It's very technology based, and everything we do has that technology built into it too. And each manufacturer is different, and we work with all different types of manufacturing. So what works for one doesn't always work for the other. So we really try to stay on top of making sure we're aware of all of it and be able to guide the manufacturers to what's going to suit them best.
Yeah, that's right. And at conferences like this, I mean, you have so many great speakers and workshops and breakouts for folks who attend. But sometimes do you find it's just the networking that people benefit the most from?
Absolutely. Personally, that's always my favorite part of conferences. But yes, networking for sure, and finding out what other manufacturers are doing. Sometimes they can connect and do business together. Who knows what could come out of that? But yeah, you're right. With the simulation, the breakouts, the speakers, the networking, the exhibitors, the sponsors, there's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of opportunities.
And if there's anybody that's watching this today and wondering, I don't know if my company is doing this or not, how can they get more information if they want to take it to the boss and say, hey, let's go to this?
The best place is our website, Northwest. Well, take that back. NWIRC.org.
Perfect.
And it should be right up on the homepage. You can click it, all the details, and figure out how to register there.
Yeah, and there's the webpage there. Quickly, tell us about your keynote speaker. Who's really
Chris Zarnick. We're so excited. Winning the War on Talent is his book, and he's there to help manufacturers learn how to recruit and retain, most importantly. So he calls it from hiring to retiring.
No firing in
No firing. Yeah, hiring to retiring.
Great. That's
great. He's also going to talk to us about onboarding programs and how very cost efficiently, if any cost at all, how people can create onboarding programs to keep those people to retire.
Sure. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you today.